Hey everyone, this podcast is part of Story Mode, the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed. You can support us and gain access to other great exclusive podcasts at patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed, which is spelled like it sounds.
At the beginning of the 21st century, the Umbrella Corporation had become the largest commercial entity in the United States. 9 out of every 10 homes contain its products. Its political and financial influence is felt everywhere.
Owen Rice presents Worst Corp Ever, a survival horror podcast about the Umbrella Corporation.
We do an intro to this, so that means that,
Oh, we can just go right in.
we can just go right in. This can we're in it. We're
in it, man. We're
in it.
inside it. We're in our underground bunker.
Yeah, we are. Our desert bunker.
We're still getting paid?
Yeah.
I don't know how we're still doing business.
Oh, we're getting right. Are we getting right into role play?
No, we don't have
Okay.
to do that.
I wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah. Yeah, to get right now. We gotta ease into it.
Yeah,
we gotta give ourselves time to transform.
We should introduce ourselves. I always introduce myself first. You wanna go first?
Sure, I can go first. I'm Tom Ryman. That's me.
I'm Tom Ryman. Shit.
No, fuck. All
That's
right.
why I go first. I'm David Bell. Welcome to our Resident Evil podcast. For people who aren't,
Indeed.
yeah. For people who aren't aware, we're going through all the Resident Evil films, not games, films, and we're looking at it from the perspective of someone who might work at the Umbrella Corporation, and just wondering what the heck the Umbrella Corporation is up to in general.
Right. How in the world they're making money?
Yeah. In about, I don't know, roughly 15 minutes, we will dissolve. We will disappear into the roles.
Mm-hmm. We will transform.
Of 2 employees at the Umbrella Corporation. You're
2 hosts as you know them, as you know us. We will vanish, and then we'll be replaced by these 2 characters.
Right, and we will use those characters to very subtly make observations about the Umbrella Corporation. Mm-hmm. Like you won't even notice it, and then you'll be like, "Wow, that was deep." Mm-hmm. These guys are deep. Until then, so we're on Resident Evil Extinction. By the way, the third Resident Evil.
That is the third of 6 Resident Evil films.
That's correct. That's correct, Tom. So we're halfway through.
We are.
This is the halfway mark. Tom, you haven't watched this film before.
I've never. This is all going to be new for me going forward. I had only ever seen the first 2.
All right, I'm curious to know what you think of this movie.
I mean,
in terms of enjoyment,
it was okay.
Okay.
I liked the Mad Max elements.
Yeah. I can't explain why. I really enjoy this movie.
I think it was better than the last one for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
The last one
they're
was
also
garbage.
stupid. Yeah. They're very stupid movies, but
they are, and this one also takes a lot from, I don't know, this was 2007. Okay, so The Walking Dead hadn't come out, well, the TV show hadn't come out yet.
No.
So it has some Walking Dead, Mad Max elements that I thought were cool. It starts to take a plot line from Day of the Dead and then just abruptly abandons it.
Which one?
Training the zombies.
Oh,
Trying to make
yeah.
the zombies people again. Remember Bob from Day of the Dead?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, we'll get to that, but yeah, they're training zombies for some reason. I love the zombie birds in this. It doesn't make any sense, but I love it.
Oh, it's bitchin'. Yeah, that was probably the coolest sequence with those goddamn birds.
Yeah, just get people getting pecked to death by swarms of
those
of
birds
crows.
were a serious problem.
They really were.
They took out like 6 people.
Yeah, they were like the biggest threat of the movie.
Yeah.
They had to be killed with psychic powers.
Yeah, she had to go all fucking Jean Grey on them.
Yeah. As always, Mila Jovovich is naked in a lab in this.
She is, yeah.
Yeah, the movie plot, which we don't really go through the movie plots. It seems like it's like way after the last film where
5
Mila
years.
Jovovich. Oh, okay, and the virus has just made the world like a desert.
The world is dead.
Yeah, for
It says
some
it says-
reason.
right? Like there's a weird thing in the prologue where she says the virus is spread quickly across the world and turned people into zombies, but it wasn't just that. It attacked all forms of life. Rivers and oceans dried up. I'm like, how?
Yeah. How did
Did the virus make the sun hotter?
right? Did it turn like water into zombies?
I guess
What
it turned.
happened? How did we fuck it up so badly?
Oh,
Yeah. I think the answer is they could only shoot in like the desert.
yeah, that's the answer.
Yeah, and they're like, I guess we have to figure out. It's like a Neil Breen film where he can only shoot in like a desert location, so he just drives. It's the same basic idea. Also, this is like the third movie in a row where Mila Jovovich just kicks the crap out of some dogs.
Yeah, she really fucks those dogs up.
How many? What's her dog body count at this point?
Probably like 7.
Yeah. It's a weird promise that they're like, don't worry, we'll have the dogs again. You all love it when she beats the crap out of dogs.
Yeah, she just flat out punches one of them right in the goddamn face, right in his dog face.
Yeah, at this point, I hope by like the next couple of movies, it's just her versus an army of dogs.
Yeah.
Just taking on just all these dogs. I mean, there's zombie dogs, so I guess the idea is it's okay, you can hurt zombie dogs.
Right. They
But
wouldn't want to continue to be zombies anyway.
Yeah, it's a weird thing for a movie to continually have, though.
Yeah, just her kicking the shit out of dogs.
Were there dogs in the video game?
Oh yeah, there's dogs in every game.
Okay, so that's probably why. Are they always Dobermans?
Yes.
Okay. So it's just a video game thing.
It's just a video game thing, yeah. The crows are also in the video game.
Oh, that's cool.
In the first one, anyway. I don't think they come back after that.
Oh. That sounds like a real pain in the ass in a video game format to fight crows.
It sucks. They're a real
yeah.
fucking pain.
So the guy from The Mummy is helping lead a bus of survivors, and they're just going place to place looking
it's a
looking
whole
for
convoy.
a home. Yeah. And Mila Jovovich eventually meets up with them. She's sort of also wandering in the desert. She finds a book that promises a safe haven in Alaska that she lifts off of a suicide.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, I wouldn't trust the book. That person clearly found something out, I guess. They lost hope.
Also, that she checks that gas station. She checks the pumps and everything, even though that gas station looks like it had been closed down way before the world ended.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it looked like that thing shut down in the Carter administration.
Yeah. They're having a lot of trouble with gas in this. And I definitely want to talk about this in the next part, but one of the funniest things to me was how this movie treated Las Vegas. Because basically what happens, she meets up with the survivors. She says, we got to go to Alaska, but we need more...
gas.
We need more gas. This after she encounters the weird people who send out a distress signal just to, I don't know, make zombie dogs kill them for no reason.
Well, they were rape cannibals.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what else are you going to do in the apocalypse?
What else are you going to do? You're going to run into some rape cannibals in the wasteland.
And so when they go to Vegas, they're like, we need gas. So they drive right on the Vegas Strip. And all I'm thinking is, if you've ever been to Vegas, the one place there isn't gas stations
is the Strip.
Yeah. And they're like, they literally say, they're like, the guy's like, I don't see any truck stops. Where are they? It's like, why are you expecting a truck stop on the Vegas Strip, my friend?
Yeah, it's
like it's the weirdest decision.
Well, they pull up right next to the Luxor and New York. I'm like, you're not going to find a truck stop there, my man.
What are you doing? Vegas is huge. Yeah. Like, they were nervous about going to Vegas. It's like, don't go on the Strip. That's where all the zombies would be, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Just go outside of Vegas. It's a very weird decision.
Right, because they're like, we can find plenty of food and gas. Not on the Strip.
Right.
Not unless you're planning on raiding the hotel buffets.
Yeah. You don't want to do that even if there isn't a zombie apocalypse.
Right, yeah. No, all the restaurants and grocery stores and shit are going to be outside of the strip.
Yeah.
Like, that's not where anything is but casinos.
It's a whole city. I think that's a movie thing, isn't it? Where, like, movies will portray Vegas as one road and nothing else.
Yeah, everything in Vegas is on the strip.
Right,
Vegas,
and it's like, it's not just like a road in the desert. People aren't just living in the hotels. It's like a city.
It's a whole ass city. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very silly.
You get to see a lot of it in the filmography of Neil Breen.
Yes, that's true. Bringing it back to Breen.
Yep, it all comes back to Breen.
Mm-hmm. They should make him do a Resident Evil.
Oh my god! Can you imagine?
Budget. Yeah, just his budget. No added money. Although I would like to see someone give Neil Breen like Star Wars money and just see what happens.
Oh my god! Give Neil Breen $150 million.
Yeah, I think
just soak in the chaos.
Yeah, I think what'll probably happen is he would leave the country.
Yeah, we would just never see him again.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I would do. This also reminded me of a zombie trope, which makes me think, like, if I were in the zombie apocalypse and anytime I saved a person from getting attacked by a zombie, I wouldn't just say, "Are you okay?" and hear them say, "Yeah, I'm fine." I would go, "Okay, everybody stop. We're all stopping. You're stripping down."
Yeah.
Like, and it's weird that even this far into the zombie apocalypse, people aren't doing that. Like, there is, you check them every time. Every time. It could be the person you trust the most. You check them because everybody lies every single time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I don't have anything personally against Mike Epps, but he's certainly not the person I trust the most.
Sure.
So I definitely...
Well, his character, yeah.
Yeah, his character was... Yeah, I guess so.
Because he was in the other one, and he was like...
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he get a lot of... for any of you Resident Evil... I don't even remember the name of the last movie.
Oh, shit. Apocalypse?
That's this one, right?
No, this is Extinction.
Oh, then it's Apocalypse, yeah. Any Resident Evil Apocalypse fans will be very sad by the fate of your favorite Apocalypse stars in this.
Yeah, they both get smoked.
Yeah. I will say the mummy guy, whose name I should probably learn.
Oded Fair.
Oh. He dies amazingly.
He does die pretty amazingly, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just fucking firing up a joint and blows himself up in a tanker truck, and the shockwave takes out about 1,000 zombies. It's pretty amazing.
It is really amazing.
Man.
It's so far I think the best death in this, like in maybe not the best death, because there's a person was chopped into little bouillon cubes by lasers.
Yeah, that's probably the best one.
Yeah.
This one had a couple... I mean, his was the best, definitely, but I also liked Johnny Cage falling out of the Eiffel Tower with a bunch of zombies.
That is Johnny Cage.
It was Johnny Cage.
Oh, no. Yeah, and smacking on the banister.
He fucking lands on one of the girders. Yeah, I was not expecting that.
That was pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of... most people die in this.
Yeah, most of the cast gets killed.
Yeah, I think that's why I like this movie, is because when I watched it, I had watched the one before it, and I thought I knew what these movies were going to be. Mm-hmm. And then it ends with a couple of great, like, promises. One, first of all, it kills a lot of people, and I was like, that's cool. And then it ends with Mila Jovovich just waking up a Mila Jovovich clone army, and I was like, well, now I have to see the next movie, because that's amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a basement with like 150 clones of Mila Jovovich.
Yeah. And we'll definitely get into why they're cloning her.
Right. Something that bugs me about these movies...
Yeah.
Is they do a lot of neck breaking and like throat slashing to kill the zombies. That's not going to kill a zombie.
That's not. You
have to destroy the brain.
Yeah, I think they made their own rule in this, which was, you destroy the brain. Like, I thought the first movie established that.
Yep, cut off the head or destroy the brain.
Yeah, and
breaking his neck's not going to do shit. He's just going to have a floppy neck.
Yeah, that's true.
Keep coming at you.
I also, on a similar note, one of the issues I have in these movies, especially this one, is that watching Mila Jovovich do like ninja fighting to kill zombies, I think it's not as impressive as the movie thinks it is, because zombies don't fight back.
No, she's just fucking wailing on a bunch of preschoolers.
Yeah, exactly. She's like doing backflips, and the zombies are just like stumbling around her. It's like, I don't think you have to go through that effort, to be honest.
It is impressive when she does the cartwheel matrix karate to beat the Christ out of dogs.
Oh,
I do appreciate that.
Yeah, karate chopping a dog. That's a whole new level.
And then using karate, matrix karate on hentai Sir Jorah.
Yes.
At the end of the movie.
That is Sir Jorah, isn't it? That just I also didn't realize that. Has he been in these movies? Was he in the last one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good God.
Fucking Sir Jorah turning into a fucking hentai beast.
That's amazing. That's what a moment in time. See, how can you be? There's no way to be at least not mad at these movies. Like, they have so much to offer.
They are. I still think the first one was pretty boring.
Yeah,
but I like how they've just gone progressively more gonzo.
Right, because like no one's paying attention anymore.
Right, because
so
they're just like, fuck it. It's the Resident Evil movie. They kind of treat it like a video game. Like, I can see video games being this outlandish, so it's like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah. This is great. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. It's madness.
Yeah. It is gibberish.
Yeah. Utter gibberish.
Nothing anyone does makes any sense.
No, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit.
Oh my God. I don't know how they thought they were going to fit all those kids on that helicopter at the end.
Did they though? They did.
They did. Yeah. But I was like, you see that helicopter? It's like, you can fit 4 people in that helicopter.
Yeah. Helicopters aren't school buses. They went from bus to helicopter, and I mean, it took a good amount of them getting murdered for that to work out.
That's true. Yeah, they had to thin the herd a little bit.
Yeah, they didn't know though. It's not a bad plan. But it didn't make it. I mean, apparently it worked. I don't know.
Also, I don't know how they were talking about gas being a problem, and then they're like, well, no, fuck the cars. We can just use that helicopter and fly to Alaska. You're in Nevada.
Yeah, you're not going to get to Alaska.
You're not making it to Alaska in that helicopter.
No, I guess they were just
find some gas for that bitch somewhere.
Yeah, I guess the idea is like, well, fuck it. Like, we'll land where we land, and at least we're away from here.
We'll ride this thing till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, which I don't know if that's a good idea. They got their whole mobile. I don't know. It
seems like they had a way better setup with the convoy.
It does. It would take a little more time. But
it would take a lot more time.
The point where they get away in Vegas, I was thinking like, all right, go to Alaska. Just go to Alaska now. Like, go to one of Vegas's other gas stations and then go to Alaska. Mm-hmm. Vegas, in this movie, Vegas has one gas station.
Yeah, they spend a lot of time around it.
They sure do. It's very weird. Should we get into it? Should we?
I think so. I mean, is there there's one more thing I wanted to point out is they sure saved a lot of money by really leaning into that computer blueprint of the lab.
Yes.
So it's just like, we'll just show you this fancy blueprint, and then here's this tiny one-room set that we built.
Right. They built. Yes. They filmed in somebody's basement, like filmed in like one set, and then like built a shack in the desert.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a lot of. I would say, I guess, creative ways of getting around budget.
Yeah, I mean, they get around it.
Yeah.
This is the director of Highlander. Is
it?
It is.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing. Is this the only one? I know Paul W.S. Anderson has a writing credit on this. I think he has the only writing credit.
He does, yes.
So that's interesting.
I think he wrote and produced the last one too, and then from this movie forward, after this movie, he directs the rest of them.
Okay, so he just wanted to take a brief break, and then he's like, I'll take it from here.
Yeah. Well, I guess when these movies started to make a shitload of money, this made a lot of money.
Really?
This made $150 million.
Wow.
On a budget of like $40 million.
So is this a theatrical release?
Yes.
It didn't feel like
They're
a
all
theatrical
releases.
They can't be. Not at this point.
Oh, yes. They were all released in the theaters.
Good for them. That is
fucking
incredible.
hell. These movies make so much money. The next one made $300 million.
I mean, I get it. Like,
Jesus.
I'll see them if the next one comes in the theaters.
They all make like hundreds of millions of dollars.
Right. I think
My God, the last one made $312 million.
I think there's something I'm realizing about myself at this point. Is I've seen one other movie after this, and I think that means I'm a fan. Like, if I'm seeing 4 Resident Evil movies...
You're not hating them.
I'm not hating them, yeah,
You're not
exactly.
going out of your way to avoid them.
Yeah, and I'm going to watch... I mean, I would... this is obviously true because of the podcast, but if the podcast didn't exist, I think I would have burned through these now, like having watched the first couple. It's just... I'm really enjoying myself watching these stupid movies.
Yeah, these are pretty delightful.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is it time then? Is it? Can we put on our?
I think it's time for us to put on our little thespian caps.
All right. Our thespian caps for sure. All right. Get ready. Get ready, Tom.
Yeah, we're going to descend into a world of make believe.
Yeah. All right. Here's the third meeting of the Umbrella Corporation staff. Here we go. And,
yeah, ready?
And stage lights on. How you doing, Tom? Tom, how you doing?
I don't know, man. It's hard to get used to doing all these meetings on Zoom.
Right. Are you not in the bunker?
No, I'm in a bunker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is.
We're just in different bunkers, I guess.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah, it's very distracting. All the stuff in the background. Your pet zombie.
Yeah.
What have you been up to? I was on clone duty. I was taking the elevator to dump clones in the desert.
Oh yeah, I've been doing that too. Yeah. I'm in the rotation for dead clone dumping.
Right. It's weird that we're not just burning the bodies.
Right, or like using the blood, because isn't that why we're cloning her in the first place?
All right, let's get right into that question.
I don't...
Because I think... Well, here's what it is, Tom, all right?
How are we still employed?
Look, we need Alice's blood, right? Her blood is the cure, so we've been cloning her. And if you can think of another way to extract blood than putting her through an obstacle course and murdering her and then scooping up the blood with your hands, then I'd like to hear it.
I mean... I know we're on clone number 88 now.
Yeah.
And I figure if you do something 87 times in a row, it must be the right way to do it. So who am I to say anything?
Yeah, exactly.
But I really got to go back to that previous question. How are we still employed?
Oh,
the world has ended.
Yeah. Well,
the government has toppled, and yet somehow I'm still getting a paycheck.
Yeah, I think we got some investor cash.
I don't even think money exists anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
I haven't been above ground in 5 years.
Maybe just shelter. I mean, I don't think the scientists here are very good. The other day I watched 2 scientists get eaten by zombies, and the boss just watched with glee. So I can't imagine that scientists are like of rare supply, or I think we're just grabbing people now and giving them lab coats and saying, you're the scientist now.
It could be that. Maybe we're just cloning them too. Why don't we could feed the dead Alices to the zombies. Would that help?
It might help. I honestly, I don't.
Otherwise, we're spending a lot of time and resources digging clone pits.
Right. Just our dress and gown budget alone must be huge, because every single one of them's got a new dress and a new gown every time we clone them. Yeah. And again, I don't know why we spent so much money to make an elaborate obstacle course that looks like their memories.
Yeah, I don't know why we did that.
Yeah. Also, why The other day, I watched one of the tests, and they walked in with hazmat suits, and then they just took off their helmets. So I don't know why they were wearing hazmat suits.
I don't know. I think we're playing it pretty fast and loose at the moment.
It really feels like we're playing it very fast and loose.
We're in quarantine, but also the whole planet is infected, so it's kind of like, what's the use at this point?
I think there's a lot of embedded company policy. Like the other day, they made me get water for a hologram meeting. Mm-hmm. It was just a bunch of people at a really weird table that didn't like work well as a table, and they were all holograms, but they all had water in front of them anyway, and they wanted water. I didn't get it.
I think it's just in times of crisis you lean on routine.
Right.
What do you do with the water after the meeting's over?
Just dump it.
You just dump it?
Yeah.
Oh man, I've been saving it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a very good idea. Now that you mention it, we don't really have much water, do we?
I've got almost enough for a fish tank now. So
yeah.
Now I just need some fish.
Yeah, it was. I remember when they were like, we want this virus to evaporate water, and we didn't question it. We were like, sure, we can figure that out. And now, in retrospect, it seems like a bad idea because we don't have any water.
Right. I'm not sure what the application was of that aspect of the virus. Like, why did... Because we made it to try to cure paralyzed people. Uh-huh. But instead it turns them into mutants and zombies.
Right.
Okay, you win some, you lose some.
Right.
But then also, why would it also evaporate water? What would be the commercial or military application of draining the planet's oceans?
If you're weaponizing it and you're dropping it in an area, I assume you'd want the resources of that area. And so if you just evaporate the resources, what's the point? What's the point of any of this? Yeah.
I'm beginning to realize that me building a fish tank probably wasn't a great idea. I don't think there's any fish left.
No, I don't think you're going to get any fish.
Are we making fish? We have to be making some mutant fish.
Well, it's weird how we have all this cloning stuff, and I haven't seen like cattle or like any food cloning. Like we seem to be, our entire plan is to use, okay, so we're cloning this woman, right?
Yeah.
Who has magic blood, Alice. Mm-hmm. And we're putting her through an obstacle course. And then when she dies, we're taking her blood. Now, the obstacle course, as far as I can tell, we aren't doing anything with that information. So we take the blood, and then we put it in a zombie. And the idea is to cure the virus or to domesticate the zombies, because it doesn't cure them. So it makes them docile. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to replace our workforce with them. That's what I've been told.
Yeah, I was told that too, and that made me really uncomfortable. Was our mission statement from the beginning to make slaves?
I don't know. I think this is just our
slaves.
We are, but it's like the newest grift.
Are we turning lemons into lemonade? I can't tell anymore.
Well, I guess here's the thing: is that why not we just sell the cloning stuff?
Well, you mentioned we're not cloning any cattle, and I probably shouldn't, but I have seen my project manager clone the same Hot Pocket over and over again. He doesn't think anybody knows he's doing it, but I've seen him do it.
It's a good idea, right?
It's
you
not
just don't
a bad
inject any
idea.
blood in it, and it'll get like weird and tentacly.
I mean, it's not like we can go up and buy more Hot Pockets, so
yeah,
you might as well clone the same damn one.
That's true. That's true. I mean, yeah, exactly. You gotta stretch out that Hot Pocket.
Yeah, he must be getting tired of the Philly cheesesteak by now. But he's in there every day. In there every day.
You could try to make aberrations with the clone, but it'll probably just become like psychic or something.
Right, and the Hot Pocket will fucking make his brain melt.
Right, I don't want a Hot Pocket that stares into me.
No, I don't want a hentai Hot Pocket.
No.
I don't want my Hot Pocket to go all bukkake on me.
No, 100%.
I don't want that at all.
Why is our lair a farmhouse? Like,
why was our first? The first place we worked was a mansion.
Mansion, yeah, we really downgraded.
I don't know. They're really. This company I've noticed is really obsessed with hiding underground lairs.
Right, but also
beneath functional buildings.
Yeah, we apparently have these in like London and Japan and all over the place, Paris. It's just weird to me that we made this farmhouse and then we surrounded it with stuff that clearly makes it suspicious, like fences and security. So, like, what's the point?
I don't know. What are those fences made out of, do you think? Because they look like just basic chain link fences, but for some reason the zombie hordes can't smash through it, so I don't know.
Yeah, they must go down deep or something. Yeah,
maybe they just like planted them real deep.
Yeah.
Deep in the earth.
Maybe we just keep scooping them up. There's actually an assignment where we're supposed to, I guess, soon we're going to scoop up a bunch of zombies and put them in a crate.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I've seen that. We're expanding our evening gown budget to include a bunch of jumpsuits for these zombies.
Yes,
because they all have to be. We got. You know what? You got to have uniforms.
You got it. No, absolutely.
It'll help the zombies to remember what it was like to work a menial job.
Right. It's weird that we put so much budget in this stuff, but not in the actual zombie restraints. Like a zombie, if it just stands up angrily, it'll bust right out of those. Have you noticed that? Like they bust out of their restraints really easily.
I think that probably goes back that and the chain link fence, I suspect, are probably related.
Yeah, that's true.
We just really cut corners and some. I tell you what, they splurge on the cool outfits budget. Every executive has enough hair bleaching to last into the next century and just a whole arsenal of sunglasses that they wear all the time indoors.
It's weird because it's so dark in here.
Yeah, the executive culture is really strange.
At first I thought they'd all come from the optometrist. Mm-hmm. Like they all had like a procedure done or something, but they're all fucking wearing the glasses.
Maybe they have LASIK parties. You know, like the rich people in the olden days used to have ether parties. Maybe Umbrella execs have LASIK parties.
Maybe.
And they just get cool things carved into their eyes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like tats. Yeah,
like eye tats. I hope that's the case.
They so we're filling the crate with zombies. Mm-hmm. And I guess the plan is they found that Alice, like the original Alice, not the original, just one of the clones. I don't know why that clone's important, but they're going to catch her, and the plan is to fly the crate via helicopter, right? Mm-hmm. And go to Vegas and just block a single gas station because it's the only gas station in Vegas. And then when they notice the crate, a bunch of zombies are going to come out.
Yeah, it took a long time to train those zombies to understand the concept of timing.
Yes. It's a lot of effort. They asked if I want to come. They apparently we're going to build a tent like right near there and then watch it all via satellite from the tent that's right near there.
That's like 50 feet away. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand what we decide to spend money on and what we decide not to because it seems totally random.
Well,
it seems like we cut corners in some really important areas.
It really does. It does. It seems like no one's in charge. People are constantly fighting with each other. I saw my supervisor the other day. He pulled like this Ferris Bueller thing where he took a recording of his boss and used it to get himself time off. He does it all the time.
I don't get how that fooled anyone. It's maybe it cut together a lot better, but man, my boss does that shit all the time too, but it always sounds disjointed, like it's clearly somebody splicing together unrelated audio.
Right, and you'd think there'd be some sort of key card or some sort of authorization besides the boss's voice. Mm-hmm. In situations like that, like Lord knows they wouldn't do that for anything more important than like time off or something like that.
No, yeah, that's not my project head is he's using it. That's how he gets access to the cloning machine to make his hot pockets.
Right.
I don't even think the guy's voice he has, I don't think that guy even works here anymore. Mm-hmm. I think that guy's been dead for 3 years.
Oh, who can keep track?
Yeah, I think he got kicked out of a helicopter in Raccoon City. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was that guy or the other leather-clad German doctor.
There's so many.
There's a lot. They're hard to tell apart.
Yeah, they can't tell us apart because of the glasses, I think, because they can't really see well, but I can't tell them apart at all either. It's
are they parent trapping us, do you suppose?
You mean like they're twins, or are they all clones?
Maybe they're all clones. They're definitely all dressing like they're going to a European rave.
Yeah.
And maybe they're just kind of swapping in and out with each other just as a goof. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I can't think of any other reason for the sunglasses and matrix coats outside of, LASIK parties.
Yeah, wearing them at work, it feels unprofessional.
It's a power move.
Yeah.
It's a real flex.
Okay, well, that's
it's
a question.
Same thing as making us pour water for them for all these virtual meetings.
Right. You think if we start dressing up like that, they wouldn't even notice that we weren't higher ups? We could just start getting into places?
I mean, I think at the very least we could fool a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, dress for the job you want, right?
Exactly, yeah.
We really should be wearing trench coats and like dressing like we're from the Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they'll just accept us as their own. I don't know. It's a thought.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's how you get promoted internally. You just you put on the sunglasses and the trench coat, and they're like, "You crafty son of a bitch, welcome aboard."
Right. Unless they become some sort of like Lovecraftian monster, then I don't want to follow
suit. It happens
suit.
a lot. You'd think.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that we decide to spend money on and things that we decide to cut corners on, you'd think they'd have a little bit more security around these bases with the frequency of project heads turning into hentai beasts.
Right. It seems to happen a lot. Like we have very little containment efforts. I mean that, like our weird virus blood antidote stuff. Mm-hmm. We just sort of keep that in a case, and anybody can really get to it. Yeah. Like there's no like locks or authority or like turn 2 keys at once. There's none of that.
No, it's just in a box.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I could snatch that thing and nobody would notice.
Right. I could just pump myself full of that shit at any moment for no reason.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's weird. We have so little budget for containing things, containing zombies. We have fucking clone bubbles. We have a Walmart filled with some lady. Why can't we spend that money on just like a little bit more security?
Yeah, like at least a better fence or like handcuffs that don't break.
Right. Anybody can get down the barn elevator. Yeah. Like anybody. You don't need a card. You don't need any authority. You can just like walk up to it.
It just opens when you walk to the table.
Yeah. What's the point of the barn thing if the fucking thing opens for everybody?
I don't know.
Why are we doing this?
I think whoever the founder of Umbrella was really into like puzzle mansions, like mystery mansions.
Yes,
they super dig like secret doors and hidden tunnels and shit, except none of them are really that well hidden. They're just sort of like there.
Right. It's like their real passion was escape rooms.
Yes.
We built the entire the laser. Remember the laser hallway? Mm-hmm. Like, why? First of all, why did we have the laser hallway to begin with?
I don't know. Or sub question: why don't we use the laser hallway more? We're talking about containment.
Right. That would be really good. Those lasers would be extremely effective on, I don't know, zombies.
Yeah.
That would be why isn't the fence just lasers?
Here's another question: why does the laser have any other setting than the net setting that just blasts the entire room?
Right. Well, here's the thing. All right, if you I raised objections about the first laser hallway because it was right in our mainframe, and like if someone is an intruder, I don't think the first thing you want to do is automatically dice them into cubes. Because that's why the laser hallway is there, right? But the thing about the laser hallway is it traps them first. So why not just to trap and detain? Like, that's what you would do, right? You'd want to question that individual. Even if you can get away with their murder, if you're running a company, it just seems very weird to have.
Yeah.
It also seems like another thing we could have sold. Are we selling lasers?
I don't know. I feel like if we were selling the laser wall technology, the outbreak, the global outbreak would be a little bit less of a problem than it currently is.
Yeah, I think so too. We really could have done something with those lasers.
Can we put those in guns? We must be able to.
Right.
Just make a little ray gun that shoots a big laser net. You can kill a whole lot of zombies with that.
Yeah, it really seems like we should
But then, of course, then we wouldn't have our potential workforce of slaves.
Sure, yeah. I guess that's what we want now. It's weird because we can also clone people. So if we want a workforce of slaves, can't we just make a clone army?
I guess
like
we
in
could.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
We don't care about like whether or not they have a soul. We're just murdering them left and right. So why not just...
We're making them run through fucking Double Dare.
Right. We seem to, like... We're obsessed with remote controlling them.
We're Legends of the Hidden Templing them.
Yeah, we really are. And it's like, we're spending like 25% of our space on the fucking obstacle courses. We recreated a fucking mansion down here.
We did.
Why did we do that?
I don't know.
Yeah. It's weird.
The mission statement
weird.
is constantly changing. I have no idea what we're going to even be talking about next meeting.
I don't know.
It's probably some kind of fucking bat. We'll probably be talking about a bat.
Yeah, that's true. We're creating some fucking ungodly abomination. We also, I mean, we're not going to be able to use our satellites soon. Or we're not going into space, right? Like those satellites, if they break...
Yeah, we're kind of hosed.
Yeah. So we can just... I don't know. It's remote controlling clones for no reason, but also injecting their blood for zombie slaves. When we have like it feels like what we should be doing is just solving the zombie thing, just killing zombies, solving the apocalypse. Because even if our bosses are clearly evil,
yes,
if they want power, that's a surefire way to get power, right? Is to just build a city. And then the people, it's like, look, you want to deal with the zombies or you want to deal with us? Like, you're going to have to do labor for us.
Do a real Land of the Dead situation.
Yeah, we should Land of the Dead this motherfucker.
Yeah.
It just seems like we're very ill-equipped to handle this thing that we've been doing nothing but researching and thinking about. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it seems like we'd be further along 5 years into this.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just hiding in bunkers.
Yeah. Making 88 clones of the same lady.
Yeah, I just still don't I do not understand why we're doing that. I can't stress that enough.
Don't know. I mean, we're still getting paid.
That's what matters. Well, or does it
by some miracle?
Well, I don't know. I'm just squirreling away this money because it's like nothing's
don't exist.
Open. Yeah.
Nothing's open.
Yeah, there's still like online poker for some reason, but that's it. Just like online gambling, and that's it. Mm-hmm. The internet's pretty much gone. I mean, no one's updating anything. There's like, yeah, there's. I don't know why I'm doing this anymore. To be honest, I don't know what I don't know what I'm getting out of it.
I don't know. Like I said, I think sometimes you just fall into the comfort of routine.
Right.
So I'll keep pouring those water glasses. I'll keep dragging dead clone ladies outside into a ditch.
Yeah. We're not even putting dirt over the ditch.
Nope.
Why we just bother? Have a hole. Yeah, why bother, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also...
why don't we could shoot them out of cannons. That'd be fun.
Yeah, well, it seems like having a bunch of rotting bodies will attract zombies.
I think zombies only eat living things.
Right, but the smell, they must know about yeah, maybe. I don't know. It really does seem like we could just incinerate the bodies.
That would definitely be a lot safer.
Yeah.
At the very least, a pile of dead bodies is not sanitary for us. I don't know if it's attracting the zombies or not.
Yeah,
they seem to know we're here, though.
Yes, they're very aware. Well, because we keep sending people out to dump the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a cycle.
Shoot them out of a cannon.
Shoot them out of a cannon.
Nobody needs to go outside.
Yeah. Like laser them up and then shoot them out of a cannon.
Put them in the laser. What a good idea.
Yeah, chop them up. That's easier. We're seriously not using the lasers for anything else. We're just using it for an obstacle course. Mm-hmm. Okay. Just making sure.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm glad it's there. If I don't know. If anybody messes with me, I'll just lure them in there at some point.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
No, maybe that's why we have them, because we know that like supervisors go crazy every now and then and just turn into mutants.
And just fucking hentai the fuck out.
Yeah.
Do not like.
I hate it here. Is that it? Is that our meeting?
I think so, man. I don't know what the hell else to talk about.
No, neither do I. It's just It's just a maze of madness down here at this point. It's getting really worrying. Yeah, I have no idea what to expect next. So, all right, I guess let's adjourn this meeting. Let's end it.
Yeah, meeting adjourned.
Yeah. Good meeting.
Solid meeting.
Seriously though, I can't stress enough how funny the plot point is, because it was done like, okay, it was like a comedy routine where they're in this tent and they're like, the satellites, we're following her, shut her down. And then at one point, one of them goes, the feed is down. They're like, okay, finding another feed. Oh, feed's back up. We're watching. And then they're right in a tent on the roof. Yep. And it's like, just look down the roof, guys.
How did they not see the helicopter?
Yeah.
It's parked on the roof.
What was the point of being there?
I don't know. Yeah, why did they, if they can watch via satellite, why are they on site?
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
They should just be shooting at them, by the way. The zombies aren't very effective as weapons, but why are they there? Why are they there? It's the funniest fucking thing in this whole movie. Is I don't know when it's revealed. It was revealed to me when they look in the feed and it's her POV of their tent and they're like, oh, our tent. Like, why are you in that tent? It was so silly. And then she just shoots them all because, yeah.
And he gets bit right on the tit by a zombie.
Yeah. We're going to do zombie stuff. We need protection. Let's get a tent.
Yeah.
These fucking dummies. What a film. What an incredible film. It's my favorite. This is my favorite.
It's pretty fucking great.
Yeah, it's my favorite so far. It's a fucking mess, and
it's a glorious mess.
Yeah,
it's like a big plate of shitty nachos.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh yeah, just gobble it up.
Yeah, just fucking cramming them down my throat. I don't even care.
Yeah,
bring on the next Resident Evil. Cram it right down my gullet.
I'm so excited.
I'm not even going to chew it. Just massage my throat.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Do you have any final Resident Evil Extinction thoughts?
No.
Okay.
I am genuinely looking forward to watching the rest of this series.
Same here, and I'm pretty sure they get even wackier.
Of course. How could they get less wacky?
No. I'm pretty sure it becomes Matrix-esque from what I remember.
Yeah.
There's
that's my shit.
Yeah, there's weird CGI fighting. I'm almost certain.
Oh yeah, fuck me right up.
Yeah, I'm very
delicious.
Excited. I want to thank Owen Rice, our Patreon supporter, our producer, who made this all happen. You've given us a great task during the pandemic.
You've given us such a joy.
Yeah, it's hard not to watch the next one now.
I mean, we could and then just rewatch it later when we record the next one.
That's true. I could just enjoy it. I could just watch it to enjoy it. Why not? Just curl up with some nachos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And just shovel it all in.
Oh, man. Now I want nachos.
Yeah, me too. I might order nachos. God damn it. Shit.
Wish I could. I wish I could.
Yeah. I guess I could make nachos. That's also a possibility.
Yeah, but who wants that?
Yeah, who wants to make nachos?
Not this guy.
I
want the nachos to come to me.
Yeah. I want my mouth open. I want to stick my head out my window, and I want
just drive by.
Yeah, someone. Yeah, just huck the nachos at my face. I get what I get.
Yeah, I'll catch it like a dog catching a newspaper.
So good. The hot, greasy cheese just splattering in my eyes and hair. Yeah. That's what I want.
Fucking roll off the road and crash into a telephone pole. My eyes scalded by cheese.
That's the America I want to live in.
Hell yeah.
I should probably plug our Patreon real quick.
Sure. Go ahead.
Patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. We have exclusive podcasts there, like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman and Fox Mulder is a Maniac. You can check it out.
You can check it out. We also have a store, tpublic.com/store/gamefullyunemployed, where you can check out t-shirts, stickers, posters. We're selling masks as well. And they're doing a donate thing where if you buy a mask, they donate a mask. So
yeah,
if you want to, check it out. If not, don't.
Right.
Times is tough.
Yeah. If anything, you should spend your hard-earned money on getting nachos thrown at your face while you hang your
Somebody
head out a
will
window.
do that. I bet you could pay a Postmates driver enough money to just throw cheese right into your fucking eyes.
Oh, they'll probably enjoy it. They would pay you. That's got to be cathartic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's everybody wins. That's a win-win right there.
Hell yeah, it is.